creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Set my heart
fresh glaze on the D-low, pulling up, smoking haze through the back door. We get that fresh glaze on the D-low, pulling up, smoking haze for days. We get that fresh glaze on the D-low, pulling up, smoking haze through the back door. We get that fresh glaze on the D-low, pulling up, smoking haze through the back door.
Alright everybody, here in the ABL Series 2 channel, welcome, good evening, and I hope your guys' day has been so nice today. It was actually really nice for me outside. First time working outside that is not at 3 digits on the degree. So I got here Skylar Tune from Cerberus.
Yeah. I'm a guest caster for today. Coming
Already,
out for a little bit.
already in and interrupting the headcaster. The main stream. No, I'm just kidding, dude. Okay, so Pro Draft is done, by the way, Skylar. I haven't even told you about Pro Draft, to be honest. Hold on. Let me even show you Pro Draft right now. I just showed you the link. It's done. Pro Draft is done. Okay, that is out of our way. But still, the ready up is not yet there.
All right.
So it's sort of like Pro Draft. It's just takes a bit longer, but it's all right, you know. Oh, how did I misspell Skylar? How did I misspell your name?
Oh, you put an E instead of the R,
yeah.
but no worries.
No,
I'll forgive you.
No. It's because you were drunk, and then I put the E.
Yikes.
I got the advice from your stream.
There you go.
All right, so I'm back. Let's put up the music here because these teams just went on ahead. So let's see. So from the draft, the pro draft, it's looking good to be honest. But Kipo though has the Caitlyn last week. Stole Baron with that Caitlyn too.
Yeah, so I do like the Ezreal pickup here from Full Sun Gaming, just because Lucian and Kaisa were already banned, so they just kind of first rotation pick Ezreal, since he's kind of one of the 3 viable AD carries at the moment in terms of metagame. Just kind of made sense to pick him up, steal him away from Enigma, but as you can see, like we said, Kipo on Caitlyn already. Obviously a comfort champ for him. He's already made his name for himself on the Caitlyn, so doesn't want to venture into kind of any bruiser bot lane. Just wants to play it safe with something he knows he's familiar with, and we'll see what he can get done this game.
I mean, not just the name, but also the memes that came with it.
Yeah, that is
Sniper Kitty, dude. Oh, yeah. Sniper Kitty, killing your hopes and dreams.
I believe the Kibo fan club. Let me just check here really quick. It's
Oh,
up
yeah.
to 13 members at the moment.
The
myself included.
KFC, the KFC, and there's a number at the end, probably 1 or something. Is it?
KFC. That's KFC 3.
KFC 3 because you know, yeah, there you go. Even SKZ Evolve is on the chat saying KFC 3, so that's definitely it. Yes, let's all have the Kipo fan club tag on because you know,
Nice.
Caitlyn is already pre-picked here. Okay, bans are already set, picks are already set. So Ozzy loses out to Zoe, but I feel like Ozzy is a better swing player over his own champion of Zoe. And so the Skarner is actually really good. Way 2K just has Skarner, so that's really good for him.
So they are packing a lot of crowd control on the side of Enigma at the moment. So with the Skarner, with the Braum, even with Zoe and Kennen layered on top of that, maybe just looking to burst somebody out and stop that snowball-y kind of comp that FSG are running right now with the Swain and Aurelia, and heck, even Ezreal too. I feel like if Ezreal gets behind a little bit, he's going to struggle in the early lane, especially. But maybe the Kind Summoner on Karma, just to kind of get some added layer of poke, just to kind of let him scale up, get his tier, get those items rolling, and then Trundle there just to kind of help out as well. It's kind of interesting to see. We haven't seen a lot of Kennen. I know he's been slowly creeping up in the popularity charts again after some of the item changes with ADCs. Crit ADCs kind of getting a little bit skewed a little bit at the moment. So I have seen a little bit more Kennen in personal solo queue games. So we see what he can, what Cold can do up against Kalkiki on his kind of signature pick of Aurelia, which was kind of left open. It's kind of strange to see that left open against a player such as Cal, since he's, I think, verbally said many times, if it's left open, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, pretty much. So Kalkiki, you know, we've seen him on the Aurelia, and we've seen him on the, dang, what else? Singe? He played Singe, and he played. Wait, did he play Singe? Oh my god, I don't remember what he played last week. Okay, I do have a chart here. No, I don't. Oh, no. But either way, Kalkiki with the Irelia, pretty solid Irelia player, to be honest. Oh, he did play Renekton. He did really good on the Renekton, but, you know, behind the scene, though, it wasn't just his Renekton play. It was also K coming in with the Kazakhs, getting the gank, and just totally abusing his opposing top laner, which is Erotus, I believe.
Yeah, it was
from
CYN,
CYN, yeah. And after they shut him down, Kiki threw the game like entirely because he just got lazy. Like he was so far ahead and so lane dominant. I believe he was like 3 levels above Irelia and already an item ahead. And they decided to just be lazy and start tower diving under inhibitor and stuff like that. It's just
yeah. I think maybe a little bit got to their head. They thought maybe they could close out the game. They didn't have to try as much anymore, and it kind of hit them in the butt a little bit. But they ended up picking up the win over CYN last week.
It's not so easy to get a free win here against these ABL teams. I mean, sure, someone maybe from the fan club or someone from other leagues, they come in, they check it out, and they're like, you know what? I don't think that team has anything on my team. ABL teams are strong. They're solid team. They're solid group. Most of the times, though, it's just the little things in between them, but whoever gets number 1, there's a lot of, not even like the little things at all. They have like, you know, you gotta change your team dramatically in order to keep up with the first seed from there on, because they are just gonna keep on snowballing their way up there, and it's gonna be hard to take them down. So that's how normally it is for the ABL.
Yeah, and for me, being kind of somewhat new to ABL, I kind of was teetering on going in because I was on SKZ Black last season, and we didn't quite make it in because other certain drama happened, which we'll not talk about. But so yeah, but just from seeing last season's results compared to this season and just being more involved in this season, I really think a lot of these teams are a lot closer than what people think or may have opinions on, or however you want to word it. So people may see this as a kind of a one-sided matchup. I'm just hoping to have some competitive games tonight.
Might be, might not be one-sided. Who knows? We're gonna have to just wait and see what happens here.
It's gonna be a good one, hopefully. With the kind of conflict we were touching on earlier with FSG running this kind of snowbally, gonna not do so great in the early game, kind of hitting mid lane as power spikes against Enigma's kind of team fighting, CC heavy, somewhat pick orientated with the Zoe and Skarner. We'll see if they can put a dent in FSG's record and tie them up.
Yeah, and also while we're doing this and while we're at it, whoever wins tonight's game will be first seed of ABL starting this week. So let's see if FSG can hold on to the first seed just like they did last season in season 3 of the ABL. Or will EGM topple them down? Like, and I want to see EGM beat FSG, to be honest. Just because like I want to see FSG sort of like, okay, EGM's, you know, maybe we shouldn't have let that one go, and then they just keep going and going, and you know, FSG's just gonna get harder to beat later on.
Yeah, but the natural chemistry these guys have built up already, even though I don't know how long. Some players are new to the team, some players are returning, I believe. Just the natural chemistry they've built up already. It's quite nice to see. They're all familiar with each other. They're all like, I think I heard somebody else say they're all like almost like best friends, kind of. And they're coming to this league swinging. Definitely want to take down anyone in their path. And then Enigma, I don't know, are they new this season? Like I said, I'm unfamiliar with the ABL series.
Enigma is new on this season.
Okay. So looking to make a name for themselves in their first season of ABL. And we'll see if they can do it. Kipo's already done it. We just got to get the other 4 members on board now.
Yeah, pretty much. Kipo's doing a really good job. And wow, he even has his own KFC fan. He doesn't even want the EGM. He's not in the EGM club. Wait a minute. Almost the entire team of FSG has the KFC 3 fan club tag. Oh, man. I mean, they already have their team tag anyways with the summoner change. But they all running the club, the KFC 3. So anyone that's playing today, League of Legends, spectating, whatever it is, make sure you join that fan club because, you know, Keeple does not have that fan club for no reason at all. He's ready to carry EGM to another win.
I'm telling you, 13 members is nothing to be snuffed about. It's definitely established. And you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members of that. of that fun club in this game right now. So we'll see if he can keep up this trend of being the #1 fan favorite AD carry.
Oh man, I mean, I just couldn't stop watching that steal, the Baron steal. It was just like, what? No, that's horrible. Like when you lose the Baron, especially when you already had the advantage of like the smite. It's like, oh man, that's total chaos. But either way, game #1, FSG versus EGM. And quick announcement before I forget, because I did forget yesterday. Dr. High has a Discord community. You can look it up on the ABL Promote Yourself channel and just scroll up, or Dr. High will be able to post it again. And basically, he has a community Discord where you get notifications for to get free games on Steam, Humble Bundle, and occasionally GOG. So go ahead, visit the Promote Yourself channel on the ABL Discord and check it out. But right now, here we go. Seems like we're getting a little bit of a rundown. Quadra gets the Q down, and there goes the slow from Kind Summoner, but don't think they're going to be able to get anywhere near EGM here for FSG.
Yeah, FSG is staying 5 strong, but it's going to allow EG to get some vision on the blue buff. Deciding not to do it, they're just kind of hovering around at the moment. I thought Enigma would have went in just toward the red buff, or sorry, the blue buff, just to get as much information on Kia, or is it Kai or Kia? I'm awful at pronouncing names. I will forewarn everyone right now.
It's just K.
K.
Yeah.
K. Okay.
We went through all that. I was talking to all of my casters, like, what is his name? Kia,
Right.
Kaya.
Well,
like,
that's much easier to remember.
And
okay.
it's just K. Like, why didn't you just name yourself with a K? Like, what's
it's
up with
memorable. Memorable now.
The E and the I are silent.
Okay.
I'm not an English major, okay? I'm good at math, but I'm bad at English, so don't judge me on that.
So it's gonna be myriad starts here, both bot lanes helping their jungler out with the first buff. Nothing too crazy, no crazy level 1 strats at the moment. We're not playing our bruisers yet. Nice little Karma Q lands. Getting as much damage as possible in this lane.
Yeah, there's a lot of poke and escape for the side of FSG's bot lane. Ezreal, very mobile, and Karma is just super annoying, to be honest. I mean, as soon as Karma is near you, it's really hard to escape from her.
Nice snare.
Yeah, nice snare from Ozzy.
And actually, look at Key right now. He's actually on Wei2K's red buff right now. I don't think he has any idea that he's walking out right now. He's just taking it and backing off now. So Skarner is going to get 3 buff this game. Wasn't able to secure his red buff. He decided to go to the Romp straight after taking blue. And Kay just went straight from his blue buff to Skarner's red. Sorry, other way around. From his red buff to his red buff. Dematerializer picked up for both mid laners here. Hoping to get the shove off as fast as possible. Ozzy landing a nice snare. Just keeping up the pressure here, farming pretty well, even right now.
Yeah, and Stu has to be careful with that Karma. Karma just dishes out a lot of damage. AP mages on the bot lane, they are a bit stronger, especially onto the AD carries, because they have reduced health regen in lane.
Nice gank
and
top.
Here comes the gank onto the Kennen. Hold though. Gets a big whiff of that. Kennen's super mobile as well. Probably one of the most mobile champions as well with his speed up. Oh wait,
Yeah,
what is Wei2K and Forsic doing? Trying to.
He's just clearing the chickens right now. They might be looking for something bot lane. They know this is not warded. That should give it away here. Taking this pillar will let everyone know on this side of FSG that Skarner is in the area.
Oh, Ping is going down to the bot side as well. So Wei2K is going on in, has the flank, but no wards too. It's just that there's not enough minions to keep him there. Kipo on the front side being targeted down. Quadra is the target, and Kipo is about to go down, but no, he gets the flash out. The ignite still ticking. Just his health is not low enough to get killed. Penguin dab. Oh, here comes Forsic once again.
Action just. Oh.
No,
Okay.
was about to get ganked up, but just skips on out of there.
Yeah, Pillar a little short. Kind Summoner also almost picking up the kill and can keep Pillar. Ignite going down. Kikiki going on a engage here. Doesn't decide to go any further after missing the stun. Cannon's returning it right back though.
Yeah, the Defiance Dance is going to reduce the damage. I don't think it's enough, though. Cold doing a lot of damage with those auto attacks. Flash available. Flies to it. Misses. Great stun from Cold and gets first blood on top of Kalkiki.
Good job from Cold there, keeping his cool, knowing the Aurelia stun was going to come out again. And once that was blown, he just turned it and fortunately for him, was able to pick up the kill on Kalkiki, the renowned Aurelia player. It's going to feel real bad.
Cold keeping it cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pun not intended.
And Kalkiki just going in crazy. Yeah, I tried to do crazy with Cal. It didn't work. But either way, you know, Kalkiki shouldn't have tried to dive on that fight. He was going to lose 100% because of the amount of minion waves that was just going to turn and destroy him. So I don't know why he thought that was a good idea. But either way, you know, there's always a plan behind it. Maybe he thought of 14 million situations and giving up first blood's one of them in order to win.
There you go. Possibly. It could be any number of reasons, like you said. It could be he's maybe not just used to Cannon top lane. Like we said, we haven't really seen it much. It is starting to create in popularity, like I mentioned before. So maybe just a little bit underestimating Cannon's damage in the early parts of the game. Oh, they're landing a snare on the level 4 Skarner here, but he has a backup.
Yep, force it.
Scuttle and Pillar, or Crystal, or whatever you want to call those things.
Yeah.
Spire.
Oh, you're talking about like the Skarner passive?
Yeah.
I can check on that right now. Yeah, Crystal Spires.
Crystal Spires, alright.
Yeah.
Well.
You weren't right the first time, so it's all good.
So bot lane's gonna back here. Picking up the tier on Ezreal, which is always what you want to see very early on. Get that stacking as much as possible.
But EGM looking good. They have first blood. Trundle gets spawed out on K, but K is gonna just be able to walk away. Either way, great warding from EGM, keeping an eye on the FSG jungle. Right now, we are looking at items. Zoe has a double amplifying tome. What would that lead to?
Honestly not too sure. I'm really interested in this top lane. Cole is being really well dancing around with this electric surge, making sure he's not tagged with a stun, because he knows if he gets stunned, Kalkiki might try to pull off another all-in.
Oh, Stu is gonna catch out to K, and K is gonna fight back on top of the Braum. Does have advantage as Trundle is really good to dueling out tanks such as Braum. But gets away. Forced to flash though. That sort of sucks.
Yeah. Caught out at the bad time. He was just looking to ward there. Didn't expect Trundle to be in the area.
I believe he cleared out a ward at the Dragon Pit from FSG as well, so.
He's getting pressured under tower against this cannon. Already has his... Oh,
a little bit of a fight on Kipo. K should probably go around and try to get a straight up gank under tower if he wants to. But Kipo though, thank goodness for the relic shield from Stu. It's gonna get Kipo's health back up. And Kipo still has one health pot as well on the side. Oh, wait a minute. Stu has wards around the tri-bush, so that idea will not even work. Probably will face a Caitlyn trap if he tries.
Yeah, it's very risky to dive a Braum as well, because he can put just a couple of autos on each person. You can stun him under tower, and with the innate tankiness, the Braum throws out with his shield. Just always very risky to run.
Here comes a little bit of steal. K gets stunned up, and Colt is gonna go all in with that cannonball. Vanguard also going all in, and Ozzy gets the flash over the wall. Flash is also being traded out from Forsec, and Ozzy still in on this, and the Demon Flare just gonna get dodged by the flash from way 2K. Flash is all over in the jungle, but the only one that didn't use it was K from FSG to save his life.
Yeah, so Cannon picking up another kill. Nice little ulti there just to secure it, and Ozzy unfortunately missed the never move. Otherwise, I think they would have been able to turn it, flashing into the wall to just try and claw something back. Unfortunately, did not work out in his favor this time. But I think Cole's feeling really good right now.
Colt is looking to maybe get a Hextech Pro belt because that is the that thing
red
called.
buff too.
Yeah.
He's
gonna
looks
get
like
it.
it's gonna be. Yeah.
Hextech Pro belt is really, really good on Kennen. I mean, it just clears up the distance, adds extra AP damage, and then his ult just works really well around it.
And right now, I believe the gold difference is just mostly top, and then Skarner's got a little bit more farm than Trundle at the moment. Up, it just ticked over to 20 CS there. So primarily the gold difference right now is sitting in the top jungler. Bot lane, just farming it out.
Seems like EGM, they have crawled down here onto Quadra. FSG Quadra almost gonna get pinched out. Forsic pretty much tells everyone that we are here on the side. Almost gets the gank on a 4-man gank onto the Ezreal, but no commitment just yet. But it would have been pretty hard though. I mean, they are facing a heal flash and the shifting, the arcane shift.
So I upon looking at that, my first instinct was just go, just flash Skarner ult, or sorry, just Predator Skarner ult, it would have been fine. But then I see Ozzy was on his way back mid lane. He ended up TPing after they walked away, so they were maybe afraid of the Ozzy TP. Just deciding to take the safer play, which I'd have to agree with. Don't risk something if you don't have to. They're gonna take the dragon instead. It's not a huge loss.
I think they're gonna lose out on the Rift though. K and Ozzy have started up on the Rift here on the top side, so that is gonna be taken in for FSG, which is pretty much huge. And here we go, Kalkiki on the 1v1 against Cold on the top side, and actually doing a lot of damage there with the regeneration. And Cold has to be careful. 2 tower shots onto Kalkiki. Flawless duet misses, but no follow-up just yet. And there goes the back in. Kalkiki gets the kill. One more shot from the tower, and the Defiance Dance does not do anything to reduce it. Both of them trading out, but either way, Kalkiki showing Cold that you may be 2-1, but I'm still ahead of you in the game.
So that was a very, really chaotic fight. Both of them end up falling there. So props to both, I guess. And unfortunately, we have a pause that comes out. I think Kalkiki might have saw Skarner. No, well, there's a reward of his red. Perhaps seen Skarner coming, thought I can't get out. I might as well just try to go for the 1v1.
MN Buckeye said that when there was a 4-man gank, he didn't have boots. The Skarner didn't have boots to go in. He has the room,
you're right,
but didn't have the boots.
Very good observation.
Yeah,
very good observation there.
From the audience too. That's good.
So Cal is lagging, he said. That might have affected his play.
Technical issues. No, that's from EGM. EGM called the pause.
Technical issues, yeah.
Yeah, because Cold has paused the game. EGM Cold. Readies are coming up. Because if Kalkiki was having technical issues, why did he flash in anyway? Like,
True.
Oh man.
That's the last time I read Twitch chat. It tells me what's going on in the game. I looked over and think Cal lagging. I think they were just memeing.
Yeah, they're just memeing. Cal never lags. All right, he goes in and feeds himself.
Well, everyone, I would like to direct your attention to the ABL chat reset. I just want to end on Irelia so they never ban it or something like that. Never mind.
Oh, Ozzy about to get caught out. Doesn't even need the impale, and Forsic takes out Ozzy down at the mid lane. Great gank and the flank from Way 2K.
Yeah, just a simple stun there was enough combined with the distance from Zoe's ability for Paddle Star. My goodness, I couldn't remember the name of it there. Now they look to be setting something bot lane. They still have the Skarner here.
Getting caught out here. Flash fails. He fails the flash. Braum with the Glacial Fisher catches onto K, and there goes Keep on the side, landing those traps. Always getting them, and Forsic gets the kill onto K. Teleport is gonna get interrupted. Cold is looking to be getting into a fight here against Kalkiki, but no fight just yet. Seems like they are just gonna scrimmage down, and here is the bot lane. Stu getting up on those tower shots. Pretty much FSG tried to kill Quadra here. They can't though, but Way2K still has Impale though. They could probably do this if they can.
Oh.
And wow, Forsic misses the paddle ball. Here comes the teleport from Kalkiki.
Wait.
Will they be able to get this? And wow, great job from Cold, disrupting Kalkiki's teleport, and
Another
will get
solo.
taken out. 1v1 against Cold and Kalkiki in favor of, and wow, Eye of the Empire almost gets Forsic almost gets taken out from the distance from Ozzy.
All right, there's so much to go over that last fight. Okay, I can't even remember what happened bot lane, but we just want to highlight another solo kill from Cold. Kalkiki just throwing himself over and over again at Cold, and I think he's just overextended. I think he needs to wait for K to come up there and help him out. I don't think he wants to 1v1. He's still scary.
Forsic has Luden's Echo right now, and he's 2-0. So let's see the leads real quick. Forsic is at. Oh wait a minute, the Rift is being summoned here. Yep, going on mid. Wow, there goes the sleepy Trundle bubble. Forsic gonna get that Q down. That's a ton of damage. Gets the kill onto Trundle, and the Impale is gonna be used on top of Ozzy. Ozzy though has Demonic Ascension. Will be able to get away, but for how long though? Cold just comes in. Just gets a little bit of the action, not too much. It's gonna get away. Quadra trying to go on in onto the bot lane here. Stu looking to be in big trouble. Keepo just face tanks the True Shot Barrage. Doesn't even care. Seems like this fight though, it's a bit over. Ozzy not yet done on the mid side, and Stu, wow, almost gets the side there onto the Karma. Kind Summoner almost gets caught out there just a little bit.
Yeah, so a little bit of overcommitment to the mid lane tower there is punished by one death, but they do still pick up the tower. Oh,
here goes Kalkiki going in onto Cold. Cold doesn't have anything available, and Kalkiki gets the kill onto Cold there. So
is he pick up one for himself? Cold maybe just a little bit of a disrespect there, not backing whenever he had a break in time.
And he was backing too.
I think the wave was even out. I think he could have backed and just walked back, but
I feel like he could have almost afforded. No, I don't even know. He got the Seeker's Arm Guard. I thought it was all like, okay, if I clear this wave, I could get Zanya's, but it was just a Seeker's Arm Guard. So maybe wanted the stopwatch though.
Possibly. But like we said, so Keki he hasn't been doing too well in the 1v1s, but he's still on Aurelia. This champion is very, very snowbally, and I feel like at any point of the game can get those, I don't want to say lucky 1v1s, but can definitely pull them off if played correctly. Don't know quite what's happening.
Quadra and Kind Summoner gets disconnected.
Yikes.
All
right, so a little bit of lag.
Canadian internet. I'm just saying, all right? It's not American internet.
So, well, while we have a little bit of break, let's kind of go down the items a little bit. So, just looking back at top lane, Kalkiki is working towards his Triforce, compared to Cold's Proto Belt is building towards its Zanya's as well. So, item advantage, arguably towards Cold. I know when Kalkiki on Aurelia gets his Trinity Force, he's going to be a big threat to be dealt with in the sideline. I think these guys just clash up top. They'll just try to outsplit push each other. What do you think?
I think it's a little bit of a duel on the top side for sure. You know, it's just depending on who has the first few hits. We definitely see Kennen has that burst, and Aurelia just has the sustain. So, you know, Cold has to chunk down Kalkiki first before he can instantly just get the damage down to execute him almost immediately. I want to pay attention more on the matchup between like the junglers.
Okay.
I like the Skarner right now on what Way2K is doing. He's getting a lot of these flanks as to K only got one flank onto the mid lane, onto Forsic. But he just couldn't get what Way2K is doing right now. I mean, he's going on in, dodging those vision plays down from FSG. And if FSG puts down the vision, Skarner just goes on in and clears them out. Because he's had the Oracle's Lens for like the longest time.
For sure. And we'll just kind of move a little bit down to mid lane here. Forsic up 3-0, up about 20 CS on this counter on Ozzy. MVP of last season. Slowly stacking up his rod. He's not completely out of this game yet. especially on a champion like Swain that does have very, very good scaling into late game. If he's able to dodge this kind of pick-orientated Zoe Skarner, and get off a great ult or a great combo, heck, even on Kipo, he could potentially look to win a team fight off that and just snowball from there.
Yeah.
So he's definitely, even though he's a little behind compared to his counterpart, I definitely don't count them out of the game. I don't count anyone out of this game, to be honest.
So between Ozzy and Forsic, it seems like Ozzy is of a better team fighter, while Forsic is more of a I'm gonna roam and catch you off guard kind of deal. So Ozzy getting these items is gonna be very very important for FSG here, because he's gonna be at the front. They have a really strong front line. They have the Karma, they have Swain, Trundle, and the Aurelia. That's a huge front line. And what EGM is doing is, we got Impale. We got 2 ways to catch you on the 1v1s or the 1v2s or 1v3s, and that's with the help of the Zoe and the Skarner. So they're more of a capture them off guard kind of team comp. And as soon as like one of them even gets caught, I mean, if Ozzy is gonna get caught with the Impale, he could just demonic ascension and just let himself go in. He doesn't have to do anything to even try to get close to them. He's just gonna proc his phase rush, and by the time he's out, it's just actually the CC timer on the Impale will reduce too because of phase rush as well. So I didn't look too much there.
Yeah, and you got to think about the little tiny things too. I mean, you have Caitlyn traps, you have Braum passive, you have Braum ult. It's just all these things layered on one by one. They can take out somebody almost instantly if they play it right,
Especially
and just turn the fight and just turn it into a 4v5. Get those team fights in their advantage, and see if you can push after and potentially win the game. Let me see if we can find out what's going on. I know Quadra. Someone reconnected.
I'm not gonna pick up chat anymore. You just tell me what the status is. Oh my god.
Nothing.
Nothing on chat, people. Close your eyes. Avert your eyes somewhere else.
So, Kind Summoner is still trying to get connected to the game. Both her and Quadra disconnected. Quadra's back in. We're just waiting for Karma.
What did Quadra meant of what he's just said? You know what I'm talking about. Is it like a kind of popcorn deal, or what is he talking about?
What they do in their own time, that's their prerogative.
That's their end.
What keep
Skylar, stop. All right, you're not funny.
All right. I'm just digging myself a hole right now. So.
I'm just kidding. I'm the one sending you up. Oh man, my fingerprints are up on this.
So let's. So we talked about mid lane. Let's move on to bot lane now. So Quadra is going for the Iceborne Gauntlet route, which is, I think, fine against the Skarner, against the Cannon. 2 people that want to run in as fast as they can and hopefully catch you off. I think Iceborne's totally fine here, just to kind of slow down any potential Predator engage, any potential Cannon Electric Surge. Is that? I think that's the name of the spell. Whereas on the other end, we have Kipo that has Storm Razor, which very common item these days in terms of crit. I don't know if I can say common I don't know if that's the correct word or not, considering crit ADCs are kind of falling out of meta a little bit. And I believe we'll continue to do so after this nerf to shieldy kind of supports are starting to fall through. So we'll see. Could be looking to pick up a rapid fire, i.e.
I say rapid fire.
It's kind of the nice thing about crit is what I personally like is they have multiple build paths. If you want wave clear, you just go static shiv. If you want safer team fighting, rapid fire. If you want big team fighting, you go IE. But the price of some of these items now, it's really difficult for their AD carries to get to that stage where 20 minutes, 30 minutes in, you only have 2 items, and it kind of starts to feel bad after a little while.
Yeah, I would like Keeple to get the rapid fire cannon. It will work really good with a Storm Razor, and also it builds kite as well. So if Ozzy tries to go in, if he gets one hit onto Ozzy and he's trying to clear the gap between himself and the AD carry to take him out, Capo's already running around with Stormrazor in his back pocket, and then with the attack speed from rapid fire cannon, not just giving him the distance, but also gives Stormrazor a shorter cooldown to even regenerate that back. So, you know, hand in hand, the faster you are, the more stacks you get on the rapid fire cannon, and then the attack speed from rapid fire cannon is gonna reload to back up the Stormrazor. So, you know, they come in very much hand in hand, and I'd rather have Keepo do consistent damage than just, you know, getting picked off by the Trundle Pillar, by Aurelia Blade Surging, or Ozzy's, you know, Ascended Demonic Ascension. Because, you know, going IE, sure, that's fine, but, you know, IE doesn't do much to you when you're dead or when you die at an instant. Like, so it's sort of Rapid Fire Cannon and Stormrazor will sort of just give you that invisible type of style to sustain without requiring lifesteal or without requiring armor or MR items or any of that. It's just, you're just going to be moving so fast throughout these team fights, they're not going to catch you.
Right. And I guess the only kind of to touch on is bot lane, or should I say support rather. Braum picking up the early Merc Treads. It's just sitting on the second stack. Oh,
I like the Karma more over Braum. Braum Stu, he's just there to defend. That's all he's gonna do. He's gonna defend Forsic and he's gonna defend Keepo. That's all Braum's gonna do. Kind Summoner can do both things. Can defend any one of his frontliners or even Quadra.
It looks like we're actually getting ready to get back in the game as well. Not to cut you off.
Is there readies going on?
Ready checks are going off right now.
Nothing the out of the box from.
On pause. Sweet.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about, right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Someone, it's gonna get clipped because there was a little glimpse of it.
Alright, so we are back in the game, finally, after a 12-minute pause.
I mean, there was like already a 3-minute pause for EGM, and then, what do you call it? FSG took the other. Oh, wait, Keepo takes down first tower, headshot too.
Yeah, so first tower over to Keepo, that's gonna feel real good. It's gonna let them roam around the map a little more. Maybe he actually just wants to stay down here.
Oh, Kind Summoner looks like getting caught out, maybe still lagging or maybe just try to get the last hit onto that ward. Stu, a little bit caught out, but does have Stand By Me, could just, you know, jump over to one of his teammates. Moving on to the mid side. Trundle,
and K.
Yeah, here we go. Wow, great pillar right there, but there goes the ult from the cannon. Gets double stunned. Kaukiki takes up 1 damage from the tower. There goes the impression coming on to K. K's gonna have to use Subject again, but it looks like it's not enough. Code uses the flash to get away from Kaukiki, and Kaukiki still gets the kill onto Code. It's a 1v1 on Way2K and Kaukiki here, and Way2K comes out on top.
That was a really close fight. Kaukiki almost 2v1ing there. Unfortunately, for K, I still keep messing up his name.
Okay, that wasn't enough.
Unfortunately for K, Way2K being up there, way earlier. Unfortunately, is still level 7. Or no, he's just ticked over to level 8.
Yeah, just ticked into level 8 because of a kill.
That was quite close to caution.
Oh my gosh! Oh! No, Kind Summoner gets taken out instantly by Forsic.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there was a ward there to see Kind Summoner walk through, and that's kind of the beauty of Zoe. It's you step out of position and you're far enough away, you will get blown up, and especially as a support, it feels bad. All right, pick up this Infernal Drake. That's gonna feel extra. Second Drake of the game. They have a Mountain and an Inferno.
They're
scaling right now.
That support going down really instantly there must have, you know, you probably had the feels, you know?
Yeah.
Probably
as a support man, as a support man, I know the feels.
Yeah. Oh, there goes the Sleepy Bow Trouble. Does not have ult, but the Glacial Fissure though on the follow-up still not enough. Either way, EGM zones out FSG defending the first tower on the mid lane. Will lose it out. And now EGM going around the map here. They're looking to see what other objectives on the map. They've lost the rift. They got both dragons. And here comes another fight on EGM onto the top side. Quadra's coming up, so is Ozzy, and the teleport as well. That is Ozzy coming in with the teleport. Cold has to forcefully, but gets pulled back in by the Never Move and a devious slug. Ozzy on the backside, and Way2K alone gets taken out, and the Demon Flare will finish off Cold at the end. And now FSG are looking to get their first tower onto the top side here. And it seems like, Kipo and Stu, they have to base right now because FSG standing 5-man tall right here on the top side. Might lose top tier 2 for EGM, but it seems like Forsic though, clearing up the waves. Kaukiki on the front, lands the stun, and there goes the drowsiness as well onto Kaukiki. And be careful, as this is gonna be maybe a follow-up. Chase is on. Kipo on the run, trying to chase them down, FSG down, but won't be able to continue that. They have no wards.
Alright, so just kind of rewind there. Way2K and Cole tried to set something on Kauki, forgot Aussie perhaps had TP, didn't respect it, and FSG capitalized on that beautifully, sending all 5 top to completely shut that potential gank down, and they're rewarded with 2 kills and a turret. Just looking to reset now. Baron is going to be spawning very shortly, but obviously the ref being down doesn't really mean much. Just looking to get the scuttle vision here. Braum doing a nice job, autoing that to death. Go. And ends up taking the gold.
I mean, he's level 9, right? Try to get that level 2 ult.
That's, I no comment on that. I think if this is a solo game. You get flamed for doing that.
You took my scuttle, but we're winning 5 and 10. I'm gonna AFK. Like, wait, what? we got 2 towers, 2 dragons, and we're 5 and 10. We're 5 up on kills.
So both top laners end up rotating into bottom to match each other. They're gonna send Enigma's gonna send 4 top here to get this last outer turret.
And Keeple's just doing that damage too. True Shot Barrage tries to clear the wave, but still FSG loses out on their third first tier tower. Being the last one. But either way, EGM, they've cleared out the first tier towers now. Now they have to push on to these fights to get the tier 2s.
Thought they were thinking about going on K there, but ooh, just missing. Also just missing the
Never Move, yeah.
grass there, yeah.
Almost got it.
I really like what Enigma's doing right now, staying together. Like you can see them after they took that tower, they're like, okay, let's stay together. We get picked off. Never mind, we have a 5 bot lane.
1v1 right here between Cold and Kaukiki once again. Who has advantage? Here it comes. The Skarner and Keeple's just shooting up that gun, and wow, Ozzy gets caught out, gonna get exhausted. His demonic ascension doesn't do anything here. Gets caught up by the Impale. K looking to be the next target. Quadra on the back, trying to get in and do the damage. Stu fairly low. There goes the heal coming in on the use from Forsic, but does not seem they're gonna be able to do anything here from the side of FSG. Seems like EGM wins out in the fight, loses 0, and FSG loses 2.
Yeah, Kaukiki somewhat caught there, decided, I'm going to die anyway, I might as well just try to pick up 1 for himself. Unfortunately, his team tried to back him up at the wrong time, and Aussie paid for his life. Looks like they're going to go down. I don't know if they can get this tower now. This is a Caitlyn with red buff.
Yeah, tower going down really low, and Quadra trying to get the kill onto Forsic there. And here comes the follow-up, but either way, not enough damage to take down either of these members from EGM as they barely escape alive.
So they were able to knock down the tower to half HP. Way2K is going to clear out as much vision as they can, knowing the Baron could potentially be a rush for FSG right now. They do have Kaukiki bottom. He does have TP though. Kind Summoner is going to sweep out the vision that Way2K was maybe trying to place. He didn't have any pink wards or anything like that, so just clearing vision right now, keeping an eye on Baron. They don't want either of these teams sneaking, even though it is harder to sneak Baron these days after the changes about a patch or 2 ago. It's still a potential threat with how much single target damage Enigma is packing right now.
Yep, 4-6, still doing a great amount of deal here. Actually gets his 2 main items, which is the Proto Bell and the Zanyas, like I mentioned before. Would he build a Leandri's after? Because there's a couple of health items out there.
That would be good for the pen. It would be good for the magic pen, not the other one.
The passive of the Leandri's.
There you go, the other P word.
Yeah.
Thanks for recovering me. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a pop there on the Quadra. Looks like they're just gonna be trying for this dragon here. They are 5 strong in here. Trundle waiting from the side.
Oh, Quadra almost gets taken out, and there it goes. The Peacekeeper. Sorry, I forgot the name. Ace in the hole from Kipo. Doesn't get the kill. Secures the 3rd dragon for EGM, and EGM are now roaming down to the bot side, looking for the fight onto FSG, but FSG is already going to retire. They're going to just tip their hat for now. EGM. Oh, here comes the split push too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Ozzy
already looking to answer back bottom, or top mid lane, sorry.
Yeah, Ozzy and Kaukiki on the front, split pushing. They think they are safe, but they should know that they should be safe for now. They have wards in the brush, and they have Kaukiki for the stun as well, but I don't think they're going to be able to get away from this. There goes Code going on in. Great Flash gets a double stun as well, and here comes Way2K for the flank. Once again, Kaukiki gets caught out, and he's going to go down first, and Ozzy gets caught out too. Double kill for Kipo. Kind Summoner being chased down. Has to use the flash. And Forsick almost gets the kill onto Kind Summoner using the ult. Baron is up, by the way. And EGM, they have eyes on it.
Wow, just a bit of an overstatement from Ozzy and Kaukiki. Thinking they can get mid lane tower. Don't respect 4-6. Zoe stun. And Skarner gets great flank around the back. Is able to pick up Kaukiki with his ultimate. And that was kind of all she wrote. They are going to pick up this Baron now. Already about 6k gold up in this
Here
lead.
comes K on the side. Blast Cone is available. Flash available. Smite's available. Everything is available, but what are you able to get? He flashes on in! There's no escaping this! He had no chance to steal the Baron and gets taken out. Quadra may be looking to get chased down here, but EGM are not even a bit interested, and they will keep this Baron 5-man strong for EGM.
Yeah, so unfortunately for K there, flashing in like... The Baron was already dead. I'm surprised they kind of reset there. Probably the better call. They did have a huge wave top. Left. Enigma.
What's wrong with my
8K
audio
up there right now.
Oops. I pulled my audio plug and it's like, Game's not over.
Game is definitely not over. It's getting close, but it's not over.
Yeah. Either way, EGM has a solid team fight, and FSG desperately trying to get tier 2 tower, or I don't know the plan of that. They didn't have to necessarily be there. And Kipo has rapid fire cannon, by the way. I think he took my advice.
He must have heard you. Yeah, so they're able to pick up that mid lane turret. They are going to rotate top lane, get that 2nd tier turret up there as well. Maybe sneak themselves a little blue buff here for free.
Oh no, they left it for Quadra. Quadra is all like, thanks for the leash. Oh, here comes a forceful push right here down the mid lane. Forsick alone, but still safely under the tower.
Base race?
Base race, yeah. EGM, who's gonna win? They don't have Quadra. They have Keeple, but they don't have Quadra.
Oh dear.
And here we go. Kaukiki gets the stun, and here is Code. Gets a 4-man stun, but it's not enough. K is gonna get taken out almost nearly there, but no, they can't. And there goes the base rush. Still keep on going. I think they might be able to win this. The call has been made. Baron minions, there's so many, and I don't know, they're gonna be able to beat this for FSG. And it seems like they're just gonna keep on going. EGM, no, I think they only sent the Skarner. Way2K can probably be able to stop their backs. Ozzy over the wall will be able to see it. Now we'll get the suppression onto Kaukiki. And the only one that gets behind is Ozzy. Ozzy's at the base. Way2K looking to take down one. He takes down one onto Kind Summoner. Gets taken out, but Keepo's still alive. He takes down the inhibitor, the Nexus from FSG. EGM takes game number 1.
And what a macro call there. Y2K deciding, you guys don't need me. I don't do much damage to turrets. I'm going to go back and stop their recall so you can end the game. And it was obviously the right call. They do take game 1 against FSG.
Oh my god, screaming louder and louder, and I don't have a studio where, you know, someone's gonna turn me down, but that was just, holy hell, like, this base race was just really well, it starts with a C, but it was just, damn it, like, how do you say it, Skylar? Choreography?
I don't want to say immaculate, but that was just really, really, really well thought out macro calling.
Yeah.
Like I said, Y2K, I don't know who does the communication in that, but these guys, they were debating a little bit after they were both knocking on the inhibitor turrets. You could see them start to channel the recall, and then they said, no, they're still going. We have Baron recall. There's no way.
Yeah, they couldn't decide. They could have won a lot earlier if they didn't do the back recall like a couple of times.
But whoever's the soul shot caller, if they have a soul shot caller, they made the right call that time, sending Y2K back to stop their ults. I thought when I seen Aussie get the recall off, I thought, okay, well, they're just gonna back off now, reset. But he was the only one that stopped. The other 3 members turned and tried to kill the Skarner, and it ended up costing them the game. So really well played by both teams. Enigma coming out with the win for game 1. I should clarify.
Okay, so that was an insane game 1. I mean, EGM, they're sleeper agents, you know? You say one word and oh my god, I was challenger last season. And then they're just like, wow, just wow, you know? Oh, man. The Kipo fan club will continue to exist.
I guess so. I guess so. I mean, it just goes to show. I mean, I know it's only one game, but if you want to play a crit 80 carry, you can still do so. If you feel comfortable on that, Kipo obviously feels good on Caitlyn. Why change what's not broken, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh man, okay, so I'm so glad that I have the support of everyone else for my dramatic yelling at the mic. Skylar, I'm sorry.
You're good, bro.
You can lower me down. Yelling. Yeah.
Nope. No, you're off the leash, dude.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go into a quick intermission. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go through Pro Draft once again, but either way, EGM, go on Twitter, EGM. I'm gonna see you there on Twitter, and I'm gonna start tweeting how amazing that game 1 was against Full Send. So we will be back. Once again, it's Skylar Toon and Mighty Rai. We are casting your this game tonight, best of 3, and we will get back with you soon. So don't go anywhere, guys.
All right, we are back in the second game versus FSG versus Enigma Gaming. As you might have seen in the pro draft, that's going to be a niddly 80 carry. That's quite interesting with paired up with a Sona in the bot lane. Maybe this is some sort of secret strat we don't know about. I've personally never seen it. This meta, like Captain Volibear said, this meta is so bad right now. I don't even know what to think. I'm like looking through it and I'm like, okay, Sona's a bit of a risky pick, blah, blah, blah. Shanto Gangplank are getting up there. And then I seen the Nidalee pick. It's So anyway, so yeah, like we said, we just left the pro draft there. I can switch back to it again. So Jarvan top, Gangplank top against Cold, so that's gonna be a clash and a half up there. I don't know, my spider sense is tingling. Maybe it isn't a Nidalee ADC. Maybe it's Nidalee AP. Who knows? Anyway, it's going to be a Camille jungle versus against Trundle. Zoe pick on the side of FSG this time in Ozzy's hands. And it's going to be matched up against 4-6 Malzahar. So just quickly running through bans this game. Morgana, Lucian, Hecarim on the side of FSG. And then paired with the Caitlyn Xayah, as you'll soon see. And then Graves, Zed, Kai'Sa, followed by Fiora and Aurelia that were banned on the side of Enigma. Maybe just didn't want to see Kaukiki on that Aurelia again. Even though he was behind, he was still getting kills. I trolled you guys a little bit. They did confirm in chat that both teams agreed it was an auto lock for the Pro Build draft, so it was not in Italy. It was a Tristana. I just wanted to keep the guy going a little bit longer. But it was always going to be a Tristana, unfortunately. No Nidalee, AP, or AD. This game, maybe in your solo queue game, coming to a solo queue game near you. So this is gonna be Ezreal, Tristana, and Alistar v Sona to round out the comp. So a little bit of an interesting shakeup. The only pick really carrying over being with Zoe. Well, I suppose Trundle was also there too, if I'm not trolling. So yeah, it was a mispick. It was, both teams agreed. I want to just make that clear. Both teams agreed that it was a Tristana pick. The Nidalee was an auto lock as they tried to type in Tristana last minute. Pro drafts just automatically picks a champion if you don't pick it in time. There is a second or two delay sometimes when you get into the last seconds of the draft. So yeah, so Tristana, Sona versus Ezreal, Alistar. Kind of a scary matchup in the early matches. Ezreal kind of laid back, wants to scale into the late game, or rather mid game after he gets his tier. After he gets that stacked up a little bit, Alistar wants to win over and over, and against the Sona, that's going to be a really tough matchup at the moment. Like Solik says, Team Enigma has 0 skill shots on their mid and support champions, so that's going to be very tough to deal with. Whereas a lot of FSG's damage into Zoe and Ezreal is, even though they are high damage champions, but they're only high damage if they actually hit their abilities. So their damage is avoidable. Maybe not all the time, but sometimes you can sidestep and you've just wasted a 500-600 damage combo. So yeah, so like memeing a little bit, saying leaving the mechanics to Kipo and Cold to carry them through this game. But I want to hear everyone else's thoughts. What do we think about these matchups? Kaukiki on Jarvan in the top lane. Is he going to go full damage? Is he going to go hybrid? Is he going to go bruiser? And then K. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get this right at some point in the game. K on Camille. Zoe in the hands of Ozzy this game. Maybe looking to show Forsick. You know, you played a pretty good game last time, but this is how you play Zoe, bro. So we'll see how Ozzy does in this matchup. K on Trundle this time, taking that away from K. So we did a little flipperoo here. So one champion from either side of the last game, this flipping going on the other side. And then a familiar pick with Quadra on Ezreal. Kind of favoring that champion. Lucian and Kai'Sa were banned. Same bans. I think Full Send banned Lucian last game, and Enigma banned Kai'Sa the previous game. So Ezreal kind of sneaked through there a little bit. And then the Alistar to follow up for any engage that Zoe, Camille, Jarvan want to do. So this is almost a full dive comp on the side of FSG. They want to get in the face. They want to brawl. They want to start all these team fights off with the innate dive that they kind of have with the Zoe pick and the Alistar, Camille, Jarvan kind of piling in and making something happen. Whereas on the side of Enigma, we're kind of going with it's hard to kind of say, actually, to be honest with you. They're kind of this team compy clump. They're going to probably put Gangplank up in the side lane with Cold. He did really well in the 1v1 versus Kaukiki, and was able to keep up in the split for pressure against the Aurelia last game as Kennen. And then Gangplank doesn't really do much in team fights per se. Needs time to set up his barrel combos and whatnot. Usually better in the side lane, so he can either TP with it or just ult. And then Trundle, kind of a skirmisher. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of paths Wei2K and K take, to see which lanes. I feel like whatever lane junglers are going to be going to, it's kind of almost telling of how each lane is going to sway. If I'm not wording that correctly. Whatever pathing the junglers take, I think that's going to be their focus throughout the game. So I kind of almost expect K to head up top lane and get Kaukiki ahead, just trying to shut down this Gangplank early. And yeah, so like Solo said, so they are kind of like, yeah, they could be an Amte dive. They have the Tristana to Buster shot back. They have the Sona ult. They have the Trundle pillar. And then if they do try to team fight, Gangplank can still throw ult down to kind of deter them a little bit. And then you have the silence and the suppression from Forsec, maybe to get a kill. Maybe when Ozzy tries to get the oh my goodness, I forget the name of her ultimate, the portal jump. Oh, portal jump.
Okay.
So when he portal jumps, he just collects R on her. She doesn't actually zip back. She just stays en route. So that could be a potential little pick there. So we'll see what sides these teams decide to start in terms of the jungle buff. It's going to be a 5-point here. No fancy 5-man invades like last game.
So after the first game, EGM probably felt like, you know what, if we go with skill shot champions, we might not be able to secure the second win. So in order to do that, they should pick cheese comps where you don't have to use too many skill shots, just positioning and catching out your opponents. Also getting Ozzy and Quadra to split apart, making sure they can't do damage. And I feel like Forsic though with the mouse, that's gonna be killer against J4 or the Camille. That's just gonna completely shut down their full engage. And then with the Gangplank on top of that, so they're just gonna take up so much damage.
And I believe there's a way, I think I've seen it before, where Wei2K can actually Trundle pillar the Camille dash from her hook shot, sorry. So we could look to see that. It's actually kind of fun, in which she just kind of stops her dead. And that's kind of trolly a little bit. But we'll see if he can actually pull the combo off this game. Both teams starting on their respective sides of their AD carry, or in the bot lane, sorry. So we're going to get a leash from their bot. Both mid laners missing 2 CS off the first wave. Not a good start for them here.
No, not a good start at all, but at least they're dead even, to be honest.
There you go.
Yeah, that's all that matters, is you're dead even with the other mid laner.
Both junglers, so Wei2K hanging around this bot side, going for Scuttle, might look for a level 2, but I think I favor it towards the Alistar, even though it is a 3v2. Sona's quite weak earlier on, has probably one of the worst win rates earlier it is in the game. But however, late game, whenever she gets her Ardent, whenever she gets all the spells and she's just rolling her face along the keyboard, really comes online, where she's just giving this team all these shields, all these heals, all this extra AP, all this extra AD. With the auto attacks. So we'll see if they can get to that late game team. Meanwhile,
here comes the hook shot, going gank onto Cold here. Cold, wow, double flash on top of him, and Cold goes down for the first blood, going to K.
And that must feel so good for Kaukiki after dying first blood to Cold in the solo game. He's ready to light this matchup on fire and prove himself in this game.
Teleport going into Cold on the top side. Kaukiki and K still on the top side as well, but Trundle coming up. Wei2K probably wants to get the gank onto Kaukiki. Doesn't have flash. Barrels not gonna develop fast enough, and Y2K is in on this fight. Can Cold help him out? He's barely low there.
No.
Gets the parlay, not enough damage. The barrels is what does Gangplank in this game, but once again, still like a level 3 and not level 13 Gangplank.
Yeah, so Enigma maybe just forgetting the how kind of weak Gangplank is earlier on in the game, not being able to scale up the crit build with like Trinity Force and stuff, a little bit weaker earlier on. And same thing with Shondo, really, he scales kind of further into the game. So I do favor the matchup 2v2 if these guys meet again. I do favor Kai. And meanwhile,
oh wow, there goes the knockup. Kind Summoner gets the stun onto Stu. Stu gets ignited. There goes the flash being traded out, and that was a great flash to be exact there, as Quadra maybe could have tried to follow up there, but Stu was just way too far.
Yeah, so that ends up being just the ignite traded from Kind Summoner for the flash, the exhaust from Stu, and the heal from Kipo there to keep her alive. So Sona's definitely going to be playing much farther back now than the constant threat. Meanwhile, top lane again.
Yeah, Cold is suffering a lot after that one game, so no teleport as well to even retreat. Gonna have to let this tower on the top side take a couple of hits. It won't go down, but he also can't let these waves clash under his tower, otherwise he's gonna lose a lot of XP and potential gold.
That's gotta feel a little bad. He's out of mana as well. Always threatening more pressure with Kaokiki. Really wanting to trade as much as he can here, knowing he's low, knowing he has no TP, knowing he has no flash either. Another engage.
Yep, Kind Summoner gets the stun. Kipo just flashes out. Quadra pokes out on Stu, but no execution just yet. EGM's bot lane not critically low, except for Stu maybe, just because he's below half health. But Quadra also doesn't have too much mana either, so I don't think he's going to be able to continue on with those pokes in a while.
So mid lane just kind of farming out right now. Ozzy is a little bit ahead in CS at the moment, just slightly over 10 up against the Malzahar, which is going to be good for him. See if he can keep that pressure up. There is a potential gank here. I think K might have walked through the tri-brush board, so they might potentially know he's here. Threatening here. They know Sona has no flash. This is going to be a little bit obvious here.
Yeah,
see if they can
looking
actually
like
get
it.
anything. Oh,
Will they be
dear.
able to get it? Stu's
Oh,
coming
it's a
up,
flash.
and actually just in the way right there, and Stu
Oh.
is dead.
Yeah, so unfortunately Stu maybe just not realizing it was a little too quiet there. Pays for it with his life.
A little
no
bit
way
of
to
a
escape
fight
there.
on the top side as well, but Cold is doing fairly well keeping up. Parlay does a bit of damage. The Dragon Lance though does damage itself.
Oh, he's 6 now.
Yeah, he can dive him and kill him. So Cold is gonna have to get back here, far back too, develop those barrels and try to clear up the wave and get his level 6.
He has to be really respectful here, though.
Oh,
Y2K is
Y2K.
kind of snuck up here. He's still kind of.
Wait. Here comes the gank on the mid.
Oh!
Forsic. Wow, does not get it. Sleepy Bowl Trouble, not there either. So, Hookshot misses on the stun, and Ozzy also misses the Sleepy Bubble Trouble as well. Either way, that was a potential 3-man gank on the mid lane. And FSG
There you go.
looking strong.
So this Y2K is still hovering around this blue. I'm waiting for it to spawn here. I don't quite know. He's got the vision coverage down. They don't know he's there at the moment. Just seeing Camille mid. Cole has to play really safe here. I think he just goes in and kills him right here.
Oh, yep, there goes the Cataclysm,
There it is.
and no way out. The Cannon Barrage goes down.
Oh!
Oh, Ozzy misses out the Paddle Star.
Yeah, so Cold not respecting the damage here. The triple long search, should I say, Kaokiki really wanting to pressure this this matchup out. Unfortunately, Y2K trying to find something, isn't able to interrupt Kaokiki's recall in time. And ends up being 3 kills up now. 1 for the support. Actually, I just realized Kind Summoner took the kill bot lane when
Yeah,
it happens. Isn't afraid to go in though. The Ignite coming down on Sona.
Once again onto Stu, and
Doesn't
Kipo
have-
tries to
doesn't
get
have
in
flash.
front to block the damage, but is gonna have to just jump to save his own life. Stu, not level 6 yet. Couldn't even get near level 6 to try to get the crescendo down. Either way, Kind Summoner is on the dominant side. It's a really tanky Cow versus a squishy Sona. And wow, Kipo gets in range for that pulverize once again, but very confident that, you know, nothing was gonna happen spectacularly there on the bot side for being a 2v1. Nothing spectacular.
Top line. Yeah, and this is kind of the risk of picking Sona so early in the draft. They picking second pick, I believe, and they just answer with the Alistar. Doesn't really need any jungle pressure. They did get the Camille gank off, but I honestly think they don't really need it all that much. Cold having a really tough time in this matchup. Isn't able to get his combos off. Needs to wait a little longer so he can scale up.
And 2 levels behind.
Missing on a few CS as well onto the tower.
Either way,
Meanwhile,
I think Cold is
Camille.
better than J4 in the long run, though. But if he even gets there, Hex Tech,
Oh.
Sleep, Force it
That's it.
goes down, and here comes Camille. Okay, on the top side,
There we go.
misses the hook shot stun. Cold though, not gonna give up too easy, but it still gets slammed on by the Cataclysm on Kaukiki. And this tower is looking to be first tower for FSG here on the top side.
Yeah, so like I said before in the Champions Select, they want to try and get Cold on this. Since he's playing the Gangplank, he is really weak early. They want to snowball Kaukiki's champion pick here. I think that's why they went with the Camille here, just to kind of get K up top, snowball this lead, and hopefully turn it into a victory here. Kaukiki out 2 kills, almost double CS as well, and really set up in a position to win this game. Already got his Titanic Hydra completed. Every member on FSG with a kill apiece. And things are looking good for FSG this game. They're already 4k gold up, almost 5k gold up, 10 minutes into the game. So Enigma's definitely not out of this yet. They have some scaling to do, but it's not looking great for them at the moment.
Yeah, Triforce is gonna take even longer to develop for the Gangplank here, and also Gold is 48, about to get to 50 CS over 43 on Kaukiki. And look at how big Kaukiki is. He has a Titanic Hydra now. That's scary on the side of EGM right now. I mean, look at him. He's gonna be able to 1v1 way 2k. Subjugant, sure, gets used up, but now way 2k cannot come into this Dragon Pit and try to contest for it. So FSG, free Dragon, Mountain, and Rift is available, and way 2k might, I think he's going over towards the Rift area. Maybe try to clear up some wards.
Yeah, way 2k's a little bit behind this game. Even though he's got more CS than K, he just has little pressure in these lanes. And especially the Kaukiki starting to roam around a little bit. His tower is down, his opponent's tower is down, I should say. So it unlocks him to visit mid, unlocks him to come into the jungle, and get into way 2k's way 2k's face, take some camps, and just get K back into the game. Sport matchup. Kind Summoner actually took coin this game, which is kind of interesting. We're seeing a little more. Actually, is he just gonna turret dive? No, decides not to. And it takes a bad trade.
It takes
Doesn't miss.
2 tower shots and does nothing though. That's something to think about. Like, not even tower is gonna be able to save you. You can instantly burst you from 0 to 100. I mean 100 to 0.
So he's just waiting here. He knows that his teammates are doing Rift, which they just picked up. Maybe hoping to catch somebody off guard. Doesn't find anything, just backs for now. Picks up a ping for himself, and he's going to walk back towards the mid lane. Where is he going? Mid lane.
Has to go mid.
Yeah, probably going to mid to hold, so Ozzy can back, because he is a little bit out. Well, he is out of mana, I guess.
Either way, FSG, they are looking towards his mid lane right now. Two of them came up, the Alistar and the J4. And here comes Alistar and J4 together, heading down to the bot side, but Kipo just keeping his distance.
Yeah, and this is actually really good for Cole, just to sit up here and get some farm under his belt. He's not going to be impactful anywhere else at the moment. Oh, here we go.
Yep, the engage. No, not there. Teleport's coming in.
Teleport in.
I think
canceled out by Force.
Canceled out. Oh, Kipo goes back on in. Has to use Flash Crescendo on one. Trundle in the back. Way 2K is here to also apply a little bit of that pressure on the fight. Can defend his teammates. Ozzy is the only one on FSG that isn't here at the bot side. It seems like Forsic, he is rotating to the bot. Oh, Ritz is being summoned here. Onto the bot lane. Seems like the cannon barrage is going to be lifted up. Kind Summoner goes on into Kipo. Kalkiki misses the flag and drag. And there goes the suppression onto Camille here. K will get taken out. Quadra forced to flash out. Way 2K on the chase. Still. Wow, that Rift almost takes down Stu for FSG. But they gotta work a lot harder than that to kill Stu.
Yeah, a little bit of an overcommit there. They maybe should have waited for the tower to fall, but really wanted to go in. Forgot maybe that Kuki, he did not have his ultimate after previously using it to try and kill Kipo. I think if they had the ultimate, they might have been able to turn that fight a little bit harder in their favor. But all in all, they walk away with 2 kills and they still save the charge. Definitely nothing to be upset about considering the circumstances. And Cold is able to pick up a bunch of farm top, get himself up a little bit of gold compared to what he was.
Not just that, it also lets Cold be on the top side alone to kind of catch up and wait 2K getting caught out. Kipo tries to get at least their first tower of the game on FSG. But like I mentioned before, on Cold on the top side, his Gangplank, it just let him get a couple of assists there on the bot side due to the Cannon Barrage being a global ult. And that's really good for him. He sort of can catch up getting the XP from the other side of the map and able to just clear these minions safely away from Kalkiki, as Kalkiki can probably easily dive him right now.
Yeah, he's gonna pick up the rep off for himself as well at the end of things. Can't know, they might be looking to set something on Sona. Persona. Rest in peace.
Oh, Stu. Okay, now Stu's gonna go down.
Yeah, the Sona pick, like we said before, very, very risky to very early draft this. Kakiki is on a mana. I don't think he's enough for combo yet. HK able to
oh no! Gets drowsy.
Oh.
Oh, what? What?
Maybe tried to go for the flash ult there, end up face planting into the wall. That's
you had the same reaction, like what? Yeah, Forsic, yeah, flash over the wall, catch out Ozzy, that was the plan. But flashes over the wall, and then he's all like, hi wall, and then had to walk out.
I just want to get close to you.
I just he gave the wall a little lick, like, here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you sickened me.
Anyway, so it could have worked out. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It happens to us all. So kind of moving on. So
it happens to the best of us.
We've all done it at one point, and those who said they haven't, they're just lying to you.
I thought Riot fixed this problem. I thought he gave our flashes a bit longer.
So Dragon looks to be the next focus here. Pain's going down on it. It isn't Drake. Enigma does have the positioning right now, and the ward coverage. Do they have the team composition to go with that though? They're leaving this blue buff for the Malzahar here.
Deck has to get that.
Key is.
Ozzy's on a comfortable pick right now.
Yeah. Key is just taking Dragon right now, despite all the vision that Enigma has. They just don't feel like they're in a position to contest. Cole might just die here.
Yeah, that's way too much damage, and if he thinks he's gonna get away, that Cataclysm's just gonna finish off Cole. No Triforce either.
No Triforce still. It's still a little bit behind here. Still waiting to hit that 2-item power spike, I guess, or Haki one item with the Trinity Force. Okay, thinking about he could have caught out Y2K and of course misses the hook shot. And they're just going to keep pressuring with Ezreal Qs here. No, actually, as I said that, of course, Caster Curse, they decide to back off. As a big wave is pushing top, decide to take this time to reset, buy some items after taking up the first the kill up top lane and the dragon. And let's kind of take a look at the items here. So Cold is able to pick up a Trinity Force on the first back here. Unfortunately, it's a full item behind Kalkiki. Just completing his Black Cleaver there in the second back. Or his second item, sorry. Zoe has Ardents, or not Ardent, my goodness, Ludens. Both mid laners running Ludens this game. Honestly, not a lot of difference between these two mid laner builds at the moment. Forsic starting to cooldown boots rather than the full magic pen boots that Ozzy's running on the Zoe. And kind of looking at the AD carry, unfortunately. Kipo not having the greatest game at the moment. Did kind of get shut down a little bit bot lane. Maybe due to pick, maybe due to team pressure. It's arguable to say. Does have the Storm Razors compared to Quadra's Frost one Gauntlet.
But they have to.
Could be looking
EGM
something
has
good.
to, and there we go. Forsic gets jumped on, but does have the ult. It's just not good enough. But here comes the Sona. Gets the crescendo. A shutdown kill on top of Kalkiki here, trying to kill Forsic, but is not able to get it.
Quadra's nowhere near there, unfortunately. Kalkiki thinking he could just like quickly burst out, force that can get out, and good reactions from the rest of the team there to collapse and punish that little slip up. That's gonna feel good just to get the ball rolling. They are still 7k behind at the moment.
Oh, Sleepy Bow Trouble does land. Where's the follow from his own team though?
All back to reset. Bot lane is top lane at the moment, and K is in the jungle. So fortunately for Kipo, escapes his life this time. Ozzy's definitely going to be looking to do that again, especially with a Hex Flash just being up over and over again. And as a support man, going out playing a Sona versus Zoe is very, very scary, knowing that just a full combo can one-shot you.
Maybe just the paddle ball. Or the paddle star.
Just the paddle star with maybe the power jump or whatever.
Yeah.
So she's gonna have to be very careful. Red buff getting picked up by Kipo is gonna feel good for him too. A little bit of added pressure. And unfortunately for Cold, is gonna have to go back bottom to face against Kalkiki, which is really not what he wants to do right now. He wants to still have a little bit of time to scale up. Fortunately for him, does have his Trinity Force, which it's definitely a big goal for Gangplank.
Yeah, it's gonna help him out clear the waves for as long and as much as possible.
Forsic might be looking for something here.
Yeah, he's around the side, right next to Cold. But you gotta remember, they had the entire team on Kalkiki in order to take him out. He has double health items, the Black Cleaver and the Titanic Hydra. So he has health items that also give him damage. Cold gonna do the parlay, and Forsic on the side, just pretty much showing Kalkiki that he is there, but Kalkiki is just showing Forsic, like giving him a friendly reminder that I'm 3-1-2 with the most farm in the game, and I will be able to take you out, like 1v1. There goes FSG down in the middle. Cold doing his best to hold back Kalkiki, but with this amount of lead that Kalkiki has over Cold, it's just nearly impossible.
Where it's getting very tough for them. They do have a little bit of scaling in the Tristana if they can survive late enough. And the Gangplank really can't be counted all the way until the game is really over with.
Yeah, he
does scale very, very well into the late game. Tristana, one of the better scaling AD carries as well. So definitely, like we said, like we keep saying, they're definitely not out of the game, but it's just looking a little bit scary, a little bit grim for them now. Kalkiki trying to get something in Cold right now, thinking if he stepped up just a little bit further, he'd be able to get the burst out. And I think if they pick up Cold here, they can either turn to Baron or just pressure bot lane.
I'll say pressure Baron and let Kalkiki split up the bot lane. He can get away if they try to chase if EGM decides to chase down Kalkiki. But either way, Kalkiki noticed that he can't do too much on the bot side. So he's just gonna base and let this Gangplank freely farm, and Cold is just, you know, having extremely cold feet right now. Doesn't know where J4 is, and that's the scariest part, when you don't know where Kalkiki is right now. Could be in a brush, could be in the jungle, and it's just gonna force him to stay there. But once he shows up on the top side, Cold is gonna be able to just pretty much rotate back to the top side and try to stop Kalkiki from taking the inhibitor tower.
And that's something that some players don't appreciate in certain sidelines. But if you're behind already and you're forced to have to buy pings, even though you're already like hurting for items, it feels really bad. I kind of feel a little bit bad for Cold right now. He's kind of stuck there with nothing to do. Meanwhile, FSG are going to turn on for the third Drake of the game. Or it is an Inferno, sorry. It wasn't another Inferno. It just is first Inferno. Now, meanwhile, they're just looking to get some vision. They see Kalkiki here, but they really can't even do anything against him because the other team members of FSG were starting to collapse there. And they definitely don't want to fight with these three as their core.
The next dragon is also an Infernal Drake. So it's a possible 2 Infernals soon for FSG. I think 3, because there has to be 3 dragons one game, right?
Well, if you get the first dragon, then you just don't take it until older, then technically.
Yeah. So there's a possible 3 Infernals on the map.
So fortunately for Kipo, he does have Sona in the back pocket, so that little half health shot doesn't look as bad.
Yeah, the heal and the shield.
This is kind of a little bit scary for nice little spell shield there to keep Malzahar from getting chunked out.
The way Ozzy's still on the side, using the portal jump to try to put himself in there quickly, just for a little glimpse, and then throw out the paddle star.
So this is just complete out rotation. End up going playing these.
Oh, there goes the jump
Oh,
up to
never mind.
Cold. And Cold forced the flash immediately there because K was the next to follow up. Don't think the oranges could do anything because Cold did use the oranges onto the pop-up from the dragon flag. And flag and drag, sorry.
Flag and drag, yeah.
Yeah, flag and drag.
It's a nice little rotation from SSG just to pick up that outstanding turret. I think it was kind of taking time or whenever they were to get that turret. So maybe Cole just kind of holds this wave and just last hits maybe, just to get a little bit more CS under him. So this is where we can kind of start to see the strength of Sona in this situation. Ozzy's having a tiny bit of trouble trying to land long distance paddle star shots. And so Sona can just kind of heal up every now and again when Ozzy's able to thread one through. But it's just if Ozzy gets a clean one shot, there's not much Sona can do about that one. She can heal up a little bit of damage, but not a significant amount. Oh.
Either way, EGM not facing a total stomp, but here comes the engage. Kalkiki almost goes on in, but great pillar from Way2K to avoid the follow-up from Kalkiki. Cold on the bot side, staying at the bot side, and this FSG have started up the Baron here. Let's see if they be able to secure this, and seems like EGM, they caught a whiff of this. Baron already low on the hill. Kalkiki goes in, gets the 2 knockup, and there goes the crescendo on 3. Kind Summoner, very low, looking to be the first target, and K, very low health as well, and EGM comes out on top. Quantum being chased down by Keeple, and is not going to be able to continue on that chase at all. Kalkiki and K will get taken out in that team fight here. EGM is just pretty much in onto this Baron, and is looking to be a very much secured Baron for EGM right here.
And I just want to highlight Stu's beautiful crescendo was able to stop that engage and give Keepo enough time to hammer along the backline, almost reset that fight, and almost got the pentakill, turning the Baron in the favor. I did not expect that whatsoever. These guys have a chance now.
Yeah, so right now, I strongly believe that EGM are back on the map, except for Cold.
Hey, he did his part. He was spit part. He got a bot turret. He ulted. He was able to make an impact in that team fight.
All right.
That's all you need, bro.
I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna hold back for now. But Cold still in the dump right now. Kalkiki can still 1v1 Cold, and Kalkiki is still strong in the game. But right now, EGM looking to have the better team fight because, like I mentioned before, or like you even mentioned before too, FSG, they gotta get their skill shots in, and EGM don't. So their team fight, EGM's team fight is just a lot simpler than FSG right now.
Very well played by both sides. I think the Baron was the right call. Just maybe the execution mode didn't really turn. I think they hard committed, and just didn't respect the layer of simplistic CC from the side of Enigma. And we'll see if Enigma can keep this ball rolling. Now they're only 5k down. They were a little bit further down a few minutes ago before the Baron. I don't quite remember what it was. But, and Sona deciding not to go with the Ardent build, did decide to stay safe with the Locket, because in the burst that both these guys have, they're really trying to get this dragon. They really want to get this dragon from
No. EGM needs to back off. EGM needs to back off. They already won that fight on Baron. Now it's time to try to keep up with the rest of the group. So let Gangplank, let Cold develop items. Let them all develop items, to be honest here. Because being this many items below FSG, they're going to lose out on other fights if they don't get their combos down either. So EGM still facing a possible loss, no matter what, until they get into later of the game. So I think EGM should play.
Yeah, this is going to be a big team fight. Everyone's here.
Yeah, everyone's here around the Dragon Pit. Cold on the side, dodges Ozzy. Ozzy barely almost goes down there. Holy crap. Fairly low. Ozzy is. There goes the engage. The subjugant as well. Dragon is going to be taken by Way2K, and Kalkiki is asked to go out, and K is going to get taken out. EGM on the chase, and this is not over yet, as this is still in EGM's favor. Way2K gets taken out, but so does K, and also K fails to smite the dragon, so that is a dragon take for EGM.
Yeah, and they still have the Baron. They can book it down, get another chart from the south. I want to highlight Kipo's just discipline there. He really wanted to jump over the wall and potentially get the reset on Kalkiki. And I can't remember who else was actually.
Oh, Kalkiki goes on in, 3-man Cataclysm, and Naz and also be Kind Summoner on the follow-up. Here it comes, and Kipo kills Kalkiki with the Buster Shot follow-up. But either way, EGM is being chased down by FSG. Kipo jumps over the Baron Pit, and the follow-up from Quadra, but the Blast Cone is there, coincidentally getting away.
A nice little split there from the AD carry support, splitting the decision for just a millisecond there. Do they go for the Sona? Do they go for the Tristana? And ultimately, they actually don't get either of them, unfortunately.
Kind Summoner is going to get maybe caught out here. Ozzy is on his way. Quadra still fairly healthy, both mana and health. So it's going to be able to fight off Way2K if they choose to. But either way, Ozzy is here. Gets a little bit of peek from the portal jump. Way2K gets stunned up, and Forstick with the flash and the follow-up and the shutdown, and too bad, Kipo. You don't get an assist here. So no rocket jump reset. And Stu is coming down the mid, Quadra on the top, separated from the team. Kind Summoner looking to get the flank, but it's not going to be able to because Way2K in the jungle right now. Gangplank Cold on the bot side for EGM, setting up the split push, and the banner minion on the siege minion is coming up to the bot side, but Cold is there to intervene and is going to be able to take it down. Either way, this is getting closer and closer to the next team fight very much soon.
Yeah, and like we said, we highlighted that a little bit before the game started. If Forstick is able to catch Ozzy in a rotation or using his ult forward and just catching him with the ult, Ozzy does not zip back after she portal jumps. And unfortunately, you can see there, it cost him his life, and he's able to turn it back a little bit. Only 3k down now, and they do have scaling on their side. We've said this before as well. With the Justana, with the Gangplank, they have the scaling composition with the simplistic CC. And the added benefit of having 2 TPs that can alternate whether or not you want to send Cole down there, whether or not you want to send.
Oh, here comes the engage, and K is gonna get taken out by Kipo. Here comes Way 2K trying to get on in. Frozen Domain not yet available, but K just going on in, tries to get the engage with the hook shot, but is not able to execute the stun at all on anyone. But EGM though, it seems like they're a bit clueless on where to start with this lead or advantage.
Yeah, so they do have top lane turrets to knock down. It's free gold standing to even up that gold up. They're only 2k gold down now. So you clear out a few of those outer turrets, and I think the gold's right back to even. Yeah, a 1k gold down now. Scaling on their side. This is looking really good for Enigma now after a shaky first 20 minutes or so.
Holding Kaukiki. Once again, Kaukiki's actually going to stay on the bot side this time. Kipo, though, does have the scale there, does have damage, and these towers are probably going to go down. Aussie, though, gets very low on health. Midway, though, the heals are going to help him out. Either way, this tower onto the bot side is going to be pushed up, and the cannon barrage is forcefully used by Cold in order to clear up the waves against Kaukiki. As Cold understands that he cannot fail nor lose any of these inhibitors. Kipo jumps over the wall, almost getting caught out by K's hook shot. Either way, Kaukiki seems like he might stay a little bit longer around the bot side. Baron is available. It is live for both sides of the team. Still, FSG, they lack vision in this Baron pit, and Counting Summoner doesn't have any vision to put down right now.
And we got it, and FSG need to be really careful. Enigma has a huge Baron killing team with the Tristana, with 4-6 Malzahar minion, whatever the heck you call him. I forget the name of them. But they have a lot of shred, even with Way 2K shredding that thing too. They got to be really careful they don't sneak a Baron and potentially end the game off from that. They are going to keep both top and mid for Enigma have GP, so they can decide whether or not they want to do with this 1-3-1, or they want to do the 4-1-0. We do have a few minutes or a few more seconds, about maybe 20 seconds left on Cold's ultimate. So they're going to keep him bottom, thinking they can hold out this Baron a little bit. And eyes are on Kipo this game. If he gets caught by any
it's
of them
game over.
From a stray paddle start, this game is over.
Yeah, Kipo can't die here. He has a good front line. It's just he can't die. If he dies, they have no damage. Forsic is there to shut down, slow down, suppress everything. Way 2K is there just to add the pillar to make sure that Kipo is safely away on the distance. And Cold did back. Wow, Kipo getting damage there, but Stu's there to get the heals. So he's going to be able to get the full health soon. And he does have a little bit of lifesteal, so I think that's maybe a Quicksilver Slash. But I think people should just go for a Guardian Angels. Like, I'm not even kidding here.
Yeah, I could potentially go for the Guardian Angel, just to kind of get that second life. Cold was waiting in base for a while there when they were threatening the Elder Drake. This is a three dragon-sided FSG. Elder Drake could potentially mean a lost team fight. They do send Cold up top. Meanwhile, the core team of FSG is going to be staying mid here. Really trying to find something here. Maybe for a stray. Oh, he does able to get the... Okay, well, that's not...
Yeah, he's going to be able to use his own flash, and Kind Summoner getting chunked down. Gonna be forced to back off, though.
Yeah, and they're keeping Cold in the top lane here. They are pinging Dragon, but Baron is being...
Oh, Kipo on the follow-up! Kind Summoner very much in deep trouble. Gets taken out on the 1v1. Elder started up by FSG, but EGM, they are rotating towards the top side of Baron. And that's a random misclick, but... Either way, EGM are going to be able to secure the Baron here. Quadra with the true shot. No. Too much hype. No execute.
If we hadn't said anything, it would have happened to you. Caster Curse.
Caster Curse, dude. Skylar Toon is a master of all caster curses.
There you go.
I've never seen any caster curse more than 5 times in one stream. And not until Skylar joined in. Oh, Kipo on the front. Takes up a lot of damage from 1Q on Quadra.
They have Baron with a banner on top of that one. It's going to be really strong.
But I don't think they're going to be able to siege this, though.
Oh!
What was that?
Forsic actually had the flash threatened about Kalkiki's potential engage there. I don't think they quite caught it on camera, but he is.
Yeah,
on the right-hand side.
I heard a flash. I heard a flash, and I see Forsic's flash on like pretty much fresh on the paw print there. So that's definitely Forsic with the flash, like you mentioned before. Kalkiki flags and drags, and he was in range for Cataclysm. So it was very much potential that Kalkiki pretty much came out of nowhere and said, "We're going in."
Nice little hit there, but like we said, Stone in the back pocket. Maybe this pick wasn't so bad. It was a little bit of a risk early on, but she can just be pressing W and healing up Kipo.
And as you can see, Kipo has Bloodthirster too.
Yeah. So it's gonna stay nice and healthy. Trying to survive the poke between Quadra and Ozzy here. And Elder Drake is about to check.
Oh, there goes the engage. Kind Summoner's gonna start it out. Kalkiki goes in, but they're all in very much trouble. FSG, 2 members down. King goes in, tries to lock down Kipo, but Kipo is free. Triple kill for Cold, and this is gonna be a chase coming down from EGM, and so FSG are forced to run back to base.
Forsic lived for so long.
Oh, way 2K! He's gonna catch on to Ozzy. Ozzy's gonna die. Kipo has a reset. Won't be able to follow up onto Quadra. Quadra only one alive. And that inhibitor tower goes down. Inhibitor goes down on FSG. And this is gonna be game. Kind Summoner coming back up. 13 seconds left to come back into color, but they still have 4 members strong. And this is it. EGM beats FSG 2-0 on week 2.
I cannot believe that Forsic was able to live that long in that entire fight, swinging that game in that favor. Kipo hammering down on the Stratosana pick, staying alive through all of that engage, and ended up taking the victory. I want to say an upset victory over FSG. That was completely unexpected, and it ended in such an explosive way.
Such an explosive way. My head almost blew up just thinking about it and just yelling out the excitement. That was insane. That was so insane. The team fights, how it was choreographed, or gosh damn, why can I not say this word? But either way, holy hell, like if any of you missed this, go back to the VOD. Cold was down by more than double of the CS and still gets to win with his team on his side. It's just, holy crap.
Yeah, so people are definitely going to be going back, rewatching this game. Enigma coming out of, I want to say, coming out of nowhere and 2-0ing FSG. They seem to be kind of the fan favorites to take EBL, I would say. Yeah, definitely. People are going to be paying attention to Enigma if they weren't before.
Enigma, sorry. I have gum in my mouth. All right. Yo, no. Anyways, Enigma, they take up first seed in the ABL. So,
wow.
Yep,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. Okay, who did they take out first? Was it? I think it was SKZ. No.
Yes. It was SKZ. It was because everyone remembers Kipo's game from that.
Now, SKZ, strong team. Okay, everyone was all like, "Oh, it's just SKZ." Either way, SKZ is actually pretty strong, along with Vital Point. And then now they take out Full Send, 2-0, 2-0, not 2-1, none of that. No, like, holy crap, that was. I can't even fathom this at all. Like,
Wow. So that was a fun competitive series. Well done, Enigma, for coming back so far behind in that game. I personally thought it was over. Like with how far Kakiki was ahead over Cold, they just turtled. They were able to get items on their main champions or their main carries, should I say. Forsyth was a monster. Kipo firing back, Stu keeping everyone alive and topped off. And I want to actually highlight Y2K. He did buy a Zeke's plus. I think no, it wasn't him again. Never mind. But he did buy the banner command, so he was just tanky. He said, my team has enough damage. I'm just disruptor. I'm just here to ult kind summoner or something, just to kind of peel off and annoy the rest of the team. And heck, it paid off, and they took the win today.
That was insane. It wasn't even playoffs. It wasn't even quarterfinals. Like it was just week number 2. Week 2. And holy hell, like there's so much to talk about with EGM when they first came into the league. You check on their op.gg and you're just like, okay, this is a team that has joined ABL, but they have proven themselves to the height that they are a potential first seed winners on the ABL right now. So taking that throne on the top, I'd like to thank you all for watching the games. This has been so intense. Cerberus, Skylar, Toon.
Thank you for having me. It was really fun. It was a last minute thing. I'm glad I got to cast this game, if nothing else.
Yeah, honestly, like I couldn't have done this. I could have lost my voice like in the first game, just yelling out and blaring out nonsense. But either way, thank you a lot, Skylar, for joining in on me as my color caster. And honestly, I have no idea if you even done this before, but it was amazing. Thank you so much, though. I don't want you to leave your team to come cast with me, but if you could, I'd say yes.
Happy to be here. I'm happy to hear part of everybody else. I love everyone.
And I wish you all a great night. Have yourself a great evening. And if you guys are drinking, no drinking and driving, just drink and pass out on your bed, okay? And we will see you next week here in the ABL channels as the new schedule has come up. You can check it out on the ABL website right there on the top right, ablseries.com. If not, you can just click on the link on the Twitch chat that I have posted. You can go ahead and check out our schedule as we do have games next week on the 18th of June. I don't know why I was going to say January, but either way, we got Vital Point Storm going against EGM, which is another strong team. So we'll see if VPS can actually take one of the losses, from EGM. See if they can beat EGM. Either way, I'd like to thank you all. Fridge had me laughing. Once again, I'd like to thank you all and have a great night. So thank you all.